This clip is brought to you by VegasWinners.com. Get expert sports betting advice from some of the best handicappers in the world. Head on over to VegasWinners.com and win yourself some money.
Parcella, he comes to us and he says, his Twitter handle @FatBArthur315. Why does Austin get a pass for refusing to work with people? Jeff Jarrett, Gunn, etc., and quitting the company rather than work with Lesnar, yet HBK and Triple H are all vilified for allegedly burying people.
I don't know that he does get a pass, and I don't know that, when you say that Steve refused to work with people, I don't know that Steve ever refused to work with people. Steve didn't want to work with people for certain reasons, and I think that his reasons were valid in many respects. When it came to Jarrett, he didn't feel Jeff was over. And Russo wanted Jeff to come in because he was coming in from WCW, that all of a sudden he goes, he should just come in and work with Steve immediately. And Steve didn't feel, nor, by the way, did anyone else feel that Jeff was ready for that. Just because you're coming from WCW, you didn't do anything there, but then you're coming in here and you're going to go right on top with the top guy? No. And Steve didn't feel that was right. On the Brock stuff, he felt that it was simply no build and that it was too soon to do it. That's all. It's not, the narrative from those who aren't there or from those that have never actually done it is one of, he refused. No, you got to understand. Did he take his ball and go home? Yes, he did. Was he right about that? No, he wasn't. When you look at why he did what he did, his reaction could have been something else and probably should have been different. However, at the same time, if you'd gone back and level heads and had he shown up to actually discuss those things instead of just leaving, then something else could have been done. And I don't agree with him on Lesnar. I do in theory. However, in that particular situation, it was one of those holy shit moments to let's shake things up, and by God, you better watch or else you're going to miss something.
Rob Taylor is up next. With hindsight, would Rick Rude have been a better pick for the WWF champion going into Mania 7 had he stayed and been in the mix? He would have been there to bring Brett and Shawn on, for starters. So in hindsight, would Rick Rude have been a better pick for the WWF champion going into Mania 7 had he stayed?
No.
No? Okay.
No, and the reason being is I think that, when you look at the times, you looked at everything where we were and what we had built at that point, to just take a U-turn at that point, that was, we were trying to take a calculated risk in Sergeant Slaughter, and it didn't pay off. But I don't know that, taking a complete right turn and going somewhere else would have worked at all.
Got it. All right. Just Scott is up next. He said, what did you think of the large North American Heavyweight Championship belt in Mid-South? So that really big belt, that was ahead of its time. And you're going to, by the way, you mentioned you want
ahead of its time.
Yeah, that's what he asked.
It had no fucking time. It was horrible. It was ugly. It was disgusting. Nobody could wear the damn thing. It was absolute drizzling shit. I hated it.
It was bigger than the ugly. Big gold. It is unbelievable. I've seen one live, and that thing is massive. I mean,
yeah, it was ugly. It was disgusting. It just, not in a good way.
Sorry, Just Scott. He's not in on the Mid-South North American Heavyweight Championship. But speaking of Mid-South, I know that's one you want to do, and at some point soon, I saw it coming up here in the schedule. You and Conrad are going to talk Fun Mid-South, so a little tease there for everybody. That's coming soon.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.